Men and women are persons of equal dignity and they should count equally before the law.
Fight for the things you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. You look familiar. What's your name?
I'm Ruth Bader Ginsburg. What's your name?
I'm also Ruth Bader Ginsburg, a justice on Supreme Court. This is weird, but how's your life going?
Not as good as I would like it to be, because even though I'm at Columbia Law School, there aren't many females in my class. There are 9 females, including me, compared to about 500 men.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Did you like graduating college, and where were you in your class?
When I graduated college, it felt like I accomplished something good for my family and I. I was at the top of my class, but I had a hard time getting a job even though I had a law degree.
So tell me how your life changed when you had Jane.
A mom said to her kid to treat Jane well because her mommy works. How's Jane now?
Jane is good now. She saw me get appointed to the Supreme Court. So younger me, how did you feel when those kids said that about Jane?
It was discriminating because women had fewer options in the workplace.
How did you feel when you were 1 out of 9 women in your law school? Did you think at the time you would be on the Supreme Court fighting for rights for all people?
Well, sometimes my professor asked me, why did you take a learning spot from a qualified man? As you can see, this made me very mad. I honestly think that I couldn't have imagined that I'd get this fun.
Well, what were some of the cases that you brought to discuss at court?
I brought up cases like pregnancy and widower to the courts. Hey, can you tell me some cool facts about you that I wouldn't know?
Well, I'm the second woman to get appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court. I'm also the first woman to teach at Rutgers Law School. When and why did you want to start bringing gender equality cases to the Supreme Court?
I started to bring gender equality cases to the Supreme Court because I wanted to make males see that females are just as strong as the males. I wanted everyone all over the world to know that females are capable of doing so much more. Can you tell us about some of your famous cases?
Some of my famous cases were United States versus Virginia, which was about getting all male university to take female in their college. One of my famous cases were Bush versus Gore, which was a dissent of mine saying that Gore should be president instead of Bush. A dissent means that when most of the justices were agreeing with Bush, I disapproved and agreed with Gore's side. What did you do before you got appointed to the Supreme Court?
In 1980, President Jimmy Carter appointed me to the U.S. Court of Appeals.
How and why did Jimmy Carter appoint you to U.S. Court of Appeals?
Jimmy Carter appointed me to the U.S. Court of Appeals because I brought cases to the Supreme Court and other courts. So tell me, what are your thoughts on the Me Too movement? Why was it created and why is it important to females?
The Me Too movement was created because females were sexually harassed. Tarana Burke created the movement. I think it was great that it was created because women got to stand up for themselves. I know it's going to stay. The number of women who have come forward as a result of the Me Too movement has been astonishing.
I want to ask a few more questions before I have to go back to the past. Why did you also help males to get equal rights too?
I wanted to help males get gender equality rights because I think not only females aren't being treated fairly, but also males. I did a case called Winberg versus Weisenfeld, where Stephen Weisenfeld, a male, couldn't get his newborn son's Social Security benefit, but his passed away wife could if she was a single mother. I won the case, but I knew it was wrong with that a wife can't have their kids' Social Security benefits, but the male couldn't. So that's when I knew that gender equality wasn't helping neither male or female.
Time's up. I have to go back to the past now.
Okay, I have to go write a dissent now. I chose RBG for gender equality because I wanted everything to be equal. The interesting part was that she was willing to help like males as well as females. The hardest part of the research was probably the lasting impact because it's kind of hard to find out what happened after those cases were settled.
I chose to do my project on RBG because I wanted to focus on making all people equal, and the hardest part was the lasting impact.